should probably get something to drink before I start. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I have no idea what the fuck this game is. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking for a Christmas game, and apparently this. Let me turn this down a little bit. Apparently this game has a fucking Santa DLC or whatever, and that's why I know about it. But I don't know if I'm gonna play this. I mean, play it. That specific one, I guess. Because I do want to... let's go back. No, like I was done. I do want to just play the game. Because, yeah, I mean, I didn't know I was fucking famous. But anywho... yeah, I have no idea what this game is.
Kyle woke up. He is famous.
Damn right. YouTube career finally took off, huh? Alright,
Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory, Stay Up Late with Kyle.
That's a damn lie. Dude, I'm an old man. I go to bed early as fuck.
Stay Up Late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed.
Hey, let's go.
Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white man.
Wait a minute. Hey, whoa.
Top Tech noted that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM fields.
Sure, because I know what that is.
Most other talk shows are dedicated to discussing Kyle and his personal details.
I don't really have nothing, dude. I got nothing to hide. I'm a very boring person.
Most online videos are best of clips taken from Kyle's latest broadcast.
Let's go. I would like to see that one day.
The eye of the world is upon Kyle.
W.
Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet.
Oh. I wonder who it is.
Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She is a kind and lovely philanthropist.
Sure. I don't even know who that is. Hopefully this is made up.
She is dear to the hearts of many. This interview requires preparation.
Oh, God.
Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left.
Okay.
He must choose his actions wisely.
Oh, shit. Alright. Kyle's first decision in the morning. Alright, exit the bed. Yeah, let's leave. Kyle's exited the bed and took a quick glance around his bedroom. Open the closet, sit at desk. Yeah, I normally go to the bathroom right when I wake up. Kyle walks into a small hallway. It's connected to the rooms of his apartment together. Check lock door, leave apartment, move to kitchen, move to bedroom. Why would I leave the bedroom and go back? Ooh, I'm spinning a pen. Whee! Anyway, yeah, let's go to the kitchen. See if I got something to drink.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat.
Oh, okay. Eat crust from ew. Eat the fridge. Let's just play it safe and eat
Kyle
breakfast.
constructed a breakfast of poached eggs and toast, along with a small fruit cup and grilled sausage.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully,
Ew.
enjoying every bite.
That sounds grody.
He felt refreshed.
Kyle walked in the center of the kitchen. Alright, we're just in the hallway. I guess let's get dressed, right? Kyle returned to the bedroom. Open the closet. Yeah, let's choose an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
Suit of armor. I mean, come on, I'd fucking do this. But like I said, let's play this first story.
Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks.
What the fuck? Kyle's returned to the center of the bedroom. Alright, yeah, you came at the wrong time and getting changed, bro. Come on now. Kyle's made his way to his desk and sat down. Write notes for the interview. Check the desk drawer. Yeah, let's write notes.
Kyle wrote down his first
question. Are you
question.
a mother? Am I a mother? Is your mother a mother? Sure.
Kyle wrote down his second question.
What are some diet tips? Beef, mashed... Ugh. Ever eaten a whole raw egg? No. Diet tips.
Kyle wrote down his third question.
What's your funniest story? Do you ever smile? I purposely ran over a puppy. Oh my god!
Kyle wrote down his last question.
What's your guilty pleasure? Do you feel guilty? Are you guilty? No, let's do guilty pleasure.
Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk.
Let's go back. Let's go back. I got 9 hours, so I probably should... Kyle walked into a small hallway, yada yada yada. Yeah, let's leave apartment. If it's a downstairs neighbor. Let's go to the tech store. Let's see if I got anything that can help with the interview. I don't need staples, do I? Steel? I guess I'll return to the street. Let's say hi to the neighbors, I guess.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked.
Okay.
A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Good morning, neighbor, said Kyle cheerfully. Gabby looked at Kyle expectantly.
I guess, right?
Gabby, Kyle asked, what are your true thoughts about Rachel May? Oh, Rachel? Gabby said. She's a wonderful woman. Her generous acts have inspired more good work than bad.
That's good.
Gabby trailed off, not meeting Kyle's eyes.
Okay.
After
oh shit! I don't have
minutes
time for the interview anymore.
Kyle turned
I guess.
around and left.
I would assume, right?
Kyle hurried to the set.
Okay, yeah.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here.
Huh.
Kyle responded.
Screams and spins in circles. Yeah.
And I as well, Rachel, answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. You are a most welcome
So
guest.
It looks like this game can get, like, really weird really quick. Yeah, I should have worn armor.
After other mild exchanges of
We'll see what happens
pleasantries,
next,
Kyle and
next
Rachel
playthrough,
were
though.
prompted to take their places for the broadcast. A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction.
I guess. I don't even know who the fuck she is, though. I would like
Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well dive right in, said Kyle. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile.
Okay.
Kyle produced the notes he had taken earlier.
Let's do this.
We all have one. What's your guilty pleasure?
Yeah, what's this?
Ooh, well, that's an easy answer, said Rachel.
Ew.
Dipping pickles in chocolate sauce?
The fuck? I don't even like
It
pickles
might sound
like
strange,
that.
but it's tangy and
fine,
sweet
but
at the
just
same time.
by
I eat it
itself.
far too often. Rachel smiled sweetly.
Ugh.
Kyle asked another question.
Since you got weird diets.
Rachel, you managed to keep such a thin and healthy figure.
It's pickles
said
and
Kyle.
chocolate.
What is your best diet tip?
Pickles and chocolate.
Well, a good diet starts with a plan, answered Rachel. And don't break it. Cheat days can turn into a habit.
You should at least have one cheat day.
But, she continued, that doesn't mean a midnight snack here and there isn't allowed. She smiled.
That's when she has her pickles and chocolate. Nice.
Kyle looked at his flabby self, decided not to comment, and moved on.
Hey, fuck you!
Kyle asked another question.
Stupid
You've
fucking
been involved
game.
in a lot of different things, said Kyle. But what's your funniest story? Well, that's a great question, Kyle, said Rachel. I think the story I always remember is the first time I tried to make dinner for my family.
Oh, God. Yeah,
in the soup I made,
Yep,
I swapped
exactly.
out the water with milk and tipped the whole jar of salt in the pot.
Ew, that's a lot of... Ooh.
While my family was sick from trying to eat it, I swiped their things and locked myself in my room.
Swiped their things? Like, what?
Rachel laughed elegantly.
The fuck does
Kyle
that mean?
decided to move on. Kyle asked another question.
Might as well.
Rachel, I and many others would love to know, are you a mother?
I would not like
Kyle
to know
looked
this.
up from his notes. Well, being a single woman with a career, she answered, that's not something that has crossed my mind.
You can still have like a little fur baby, like a dog or a cat.
Rachel smiled genuinely at Kyle.
Hey, yo!
Very reasonable indeed, said Kyle.
Is
He
this interview
referenced his
already
paper
over?
of questions. After reading his final question, Kyle looked up from his paper.
Okay.
Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you. If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return?
Oh, no.
Asked Rachel, smiling one more time.
I don't like this.
Do you prepare for your interviews in advance? Because you seem very together.
Oh, this is easy.
Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut down. The broadcast was over.
I could have just said yes.
Kyle returned home knowing the interview had gone well. But as he lay in bed and drifted to sleep, he felt that perhaps something was still missing.
Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, so the food was... I was wondering what the shit that up here was. Okay. That was it? I was prepared? Unlock world... What? Alright, let me reset it. Oh, let's exit bed. I went to the hallway first. Let's go over here.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for...
Bugs? Resources? Goss? Let's go bugs. Fuck it.
Kyle started to pick between the fuzz of his bedroom carpet, hoping to catch a stray beetle or two.
What the hell is this game now?
Soon, he had a small handful of various
I gotta
insects,
eat 'em.
dead and
I
alive.
gotta eat them. I gotta have breakfast
Kyle
to eat.
threw back his head and crammed the sticky, wriggling mass into his mouth. He felt refreshed.
Turned into Gollum. Bad food. Alright, let's do all bad shit now. Let's go to the closet. Inspect rusty locker?
Kyle knelt down
Huh?
and inspected the old, rusty container that had been in his closet for ages. It was locked, but had a blade-shaped slot.
Exactly, dude. Indiana would be roughing out here, man. Alright, damn. Alright, so I gotta find something to open up this cabinet. But let's still go to the closet. Let's get dressed. And
Kyle decided to take
I'm
some
gonna put on
time
that suit
to
of
choose
armor.
the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
I feel like since I ate the bugs, I need to put the skunk pasties on.
Kyle chose the pasties made out of mashed skunk flesh.
Alright, yeah, let's do this.
Getting the slimy garments to stay proved difficult, so Kyle opted to stick them to his body with
hot glue. Yeah, because that was my first immediate thought too, guys, was let's glue them bitches on. I guess let's go back to the hallway and leave. I don't need to prepare. Fuck this. Let's visit the neighbor with the pasties on and bugs still in our teeth. Let's fucking go.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door.
Consume Gabby! Yeah.
Kyle unhinged his jaw and swallowed Gabby.
What is this game? What the fuck?
Job done. Kyle returned to the
Job
middle of
done.
the street.
That was it. What was this? Gabby. That's an achievement. Gabby. Let's go back to the apartment because it's yellow. Let's go to the kitchen. No, because, yeah, there's one that I can eat the fridge, right?
Kyle pointed his neck directly upwards and hoisted the fridge on top of his face.
Damn.
Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device. He started to swallow.
The device.
In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down Kyle's throat.
Damn, I got a dumpy and a throat goat. Alright.
After many gurgles, pops, and snaps,
Too bad for
Kyle
this.
felt relatively sure the fridge would not come back out.
Alright, that's good, that's good. Alright, let's return to hallway. I guess leave, because we gotta go to our interview, right?
Kyle hurried to the
Yep.
set.
Let's see how she's gonna react to my skunk pasties, ate a person, a fridge, and a fuck ton of bugs.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled.
Nice.
"Good evening, Kyle," she said, looking him in the eyes. "I've been looking forward to being here."
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have. If you know the morning I have, I wouldn't want to be here.
Kyle responded.
Screams.
Kyle stretched his arms wide, tilted his neck upwards, and was interrupted by his producer telling him and Rachel that it was time to start the show.
Man. But I gotta insist doing it.
Kyle shoved his producer out of the way, spread his arms wide, and began to scream loudly.
Yes, sir. Is this where I leave, like, fame?
He began to rotate slowly, screaming throughout, lightly brushing his hands against the faces of Rachel and his producer.
I turned into a human Beyblade. The hell?
After several minutes, Kyle was finished.
Minutes?
He slowly put his hands to his sides and smiled.
What the fuck?
"I'm ready," said Kyle. Rachel blinked at Kyle, shrugged, and walked over to her seat.
Oh, well, you know, that's just normal, I guess.
A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. "Good evening, everyone," said Kyle, looking at the camera. "Welcome back to Stay Up
Oh, I thought
Late
it was
with
already
Kyle."
live. That's why I wanted to do it. Man, that sucks.
Kyle vomited all of the horrible things he had eaten earlier onto the floor.
Please tell me my fucking neighbor is still intact. I want her to say some random shit on the what is this? Talk show?
Rachel looked at Kyle, concerned, gave a couple coughs, and decided to play it cool and keep the show running.
Good.
Kyle stopped,
Totally normal.
then vomited again, then continued with a shaky voice.
Nah. That's fine.
"Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May. who needs
Become
no
Rachel
more
May?
introduction."
Yeah, absolutely.
"However," said Kyle, suddenly dropping his voice, "Rachel May is not sitting next to me. She is not new to this show. She did not walk in before me.
Okay.
In fact," said Kyle, "I am Rachel May."
What the fuck?
Rachel looked at Kyle, confused, and silently mouthed the words, "You are who?"
I wasn't silent, but
Kyle stood up quickly and threw his arm high above him, pointing upwards. "I have never been Kyle," he proclaimed. "I have never been the host of the show Stay Up Late with Kyle."
What the hell is going on?
Kyle looked and pointed directly at the camera. "I am here for but one reason, to interview myself."
Oh, well, you know. Why not? They already think I'm crazy.
Kyle sat down in his chair and went to produce the notes he had taken earlier.
I didn't take any notes.
It was then that Kyle remembered that he had not bothered to prepare any
Yeah, I wanted to
notes
eat
for
the
the
fridge
interview.
instead.
Realizing he did not know how to handle this situation, Kyle began sweating profusely.
Yeah,
But he
okay.
continued.
Understandable.
"Firstly," he said, is your name Kyle?"
No.
"No!" Kyle slammed his fist down repeatedly.
Oh, I'm talking to
He stopped
myself.
talking.
Dude, what the hell?
A thick, uncomfortable silence hung over the studio.
This game went from 0 to 100 real quick. Holy shit.
The silence did not
What is
end.
going on?
The cameras continued to roll. Nobody moved or spoke.
Okay.
Eventually, Rachel got out of her chair and walked off screen.
Okay. I mean, I would too.
One by one, members of the crew followed suit.
Am I just sitting there?
Eventually, Kyle was left alone in the studio, camera still running, silently sitting in frame.
Okay.
This episode of Stay Up Late with Kyle became the longest episode in television history.
How long did it go for?
Kyle continued to sit in front of the camera all night and into the morning, wishing it would end.
Oh my god.
As evening fell again, the crew shuffled back in one by one, getting in places to film that day's episode.
The crew's still working for me.
Kyle continued to sit motionless, cameras rolling, as the crew chatted about their days and got in position.
Just normal, because I'm still sitting there. Pasties on, throw up probably still all over me.
Eventually, the crew officially started the next episode. Kyle was prompted to introduce himself again. Kyle had produced an incredibly artistic episode.
That's it. Kyle was artistic. Yes. Let's go. I feel like that was a W, honestly. Alright. Let's try the withering away one.
Kyle decided to stay put and wither away.
Kyle
withered successfully and died.
I fucking died. Oh my god.
Kyle is now a ghost. This does not relieve him of his
Hey,
responsibilities.
yo, wait, hold on. I can still go to the interview as a ghost? I mean, as a ghost, I feel like the knight armor
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit,
is like
knowing how
top tier, right?
Kyle was unsure of what exactly caused him to decide to wear his armor, but it felt like the right thing to do.
Because I'm a fucking ghost. That's fine.
After much squeezing and sweating, Kyle managed to wrap the metal suit around his dumpy self.
I'm still dumpy as a ghost. Let's go. Alright, let's get some notes prepared though. Ooh, what's this? Small key.
Kyle grabbed the small key.
Let's go back to my room. Open the closet. Yes. This has got to be the key to the rusty locker.
And inspected the old, rusty container that had been in his closet for ages. It was locked, but had a blade-shaped slot in the top.
That was it? Fuck. Set up desk. Check drawer. Flashlight. Change back to desk. There's like a blade. Oh, let's write notes.
Kyle wrote down his first question.
Are you a mother?
Kyle wrote down his second question.
Die tips.
Kyle wrote down his third question.
Funny story.
Kyle wrote down his last question.
Guilty pleasure.
Kyle
back to desk. Let's go back to room. Scavenge.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for... Kyle began to comb through the damp piles of filth and mold on his floor in search of helpful items.
Hey, now I'm dirty? What the fuck?
After finding and eating a few bits of crumbs and old cheese, Kyle found something much more important. Indeed, it was the corpse of Harry, a friend that had gone missing years ago while at Kyle's house.
What the fuck?
Kyle was glad to see him again, but was unsure of whether to interrupt such an important day with Harry business.
Yeah, fuck Harry.
Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair
Wait,
was
am I
a
not dead
glamorous
anymore?
woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel...
Let's just
Good
speed
evening,
through this, because I feel like
responded.
this is just gonna be the
I
same
as well,
shit.
Rachel, answered Kyle.
Right?
After other mild exchanges of pleasantries, Kyle and Rachel were prompted to take their places for the broadcast. A moment after...
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I have the pleasure...
Yeah, this is just the same
Kyle
shit.
motioned to Rachel, who smiled. In response, Kyle collapsed on the floor.
Wait a minute. I didn't fucking notice what happened.
From a combination of stressful preparation and not eating anything...
Oh, I gotta
Kyle had
eat something
passed out.
too?
Nobody in the studio quite knew what to do with him. They began to poke Kyle in the back to see if he moved.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to fucking do when someone passes out.
After a while, they ended the broadcast, shut off the lights, and went home. Kyle was left face first on the floor.
Gonna die again? Kyle prepared by starving himself. Alright, whatever. No, let's show up to the fucking thing as a
Kyle
ghost.
decided to... Kyle...
I want to see what's in that cabinet.
Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor,
Fuck
realizing...
it. No, we're gonna deal with this Harry shit.
After finding and eating a... Indeed, Kyle was
Deal with
glad...
Harry.
Kyle hoisted Harry onto his shoulder and took him outside.
I'm still a ghost.
Kyle began dragging Harry's body down the street, drawing many, many stares. Kyle knew exactly where he needed to take Harry's corpse, on a lovely playdate, just the two of them.
Okay, sounds about right.
Kyle and Harry started at the arcade. Kyle used Harry's arms to operate the joysticks and push buttons.
Shouldn't I just...
After 5 or 6
Shouldn't I
games,
know
the
Harry's
two
dead, though,
friends
now
had
that I'm
enough
dead,
tickets
too?
for a single candy bar.
Huh?
They took their prize to the local park for eating.
Okay.
Kyle tried to feed some of the chocolate bar to Harry, but Harry seemed to not have an appetite.
I wonder why. We're both dead.
After eating, Kyle noticed a nearby playground. He dragged Harry over. Kyle tried to figure out a way to swing Harry onto the swing set, but, lacking the ability to grip, Harry kept falling out. Instead, Kyle started to lug Harry to the top of the slide and shove him down time and time again.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Finally, Kyle took Harry to the movies to see as many popular films as their pocket change allowed.
One movie, because movies are fucking expensive nowadays.
Kyle quickly found that he had no pocket change, so he searched through Harry's pockets until he found his wallet.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna... First I killed Harry, apparently, now I'm stealing his money.
Kyle bought 2 tickets to A Love Romance. After getting inside, Kyle left Harry to go find a restroom.
Okay.
By the time Kyle had finished using the restroom, he had forgotten that he brought Harry along.
Okay.
Kyle watched A Love Romance by himself. Harry's corpse sat on a bench in the atrium.
Excuse me.
While Kyle was in the movie, a beautiful thing happened.
Oh, yeah?
Harry's corpse, imbued with the power of friendship and love, was reanimated.
Oh my god, this sounds like a fucking anime.
Harry's old, rotten flesh gained color and life. His fingernails regrew. His missing eye came back.
Yeah, I'm fucking missing eye.
By the time the movie was over,
What the
Harry was
hell?
able to greet Kyle with a large, friendly hug as his old self.
But I'm dead. I'm really confused.
Kyle was confused, but delighted to have his long-lost friend meet him on his
This is
way
the
out of the
darndest
theater.
thing.
The two made plans to get drinks together and parted ways for the day.
Okay.
Kyle returned home, forgetting about the interview with Rachel.
Good. Kyle helped a friend. You know what? This is honestly probably what I would do. Alright, let's see all that different. Holy shit, guys. Oh yeah, no, this is the Kyle's a Hot Dog DLC, and this is the Kyle's Santa DLC. And then, I don't know what this is. I bought the complete edition. 170. Yeah, I'm not doing all this. No, I wouldn't kill anybody and make him my best friend, but like helping out a friend is what I would do. Holy shit. I don't know about all that. New blood. Unlocks. Yeah, how do I get to the Christmas one? Like, that's the whole reason I wanted to do something like this. Alright, so should I not... So, you said don't get dressed. Should I not get dressed, or should I
Kyle
put on
woke up. He is famous.
the fucking swimsuit? I'm gonna wait for you to answer. I am gonna skip this after you answer, just because, yeah. Just as I'm famous, I have a talk show, yada yada yada. First decision. Alright, so exit. I'm just gonna not get dressed. Fuck it. I still want to know what's in that fucking locker.
Kyle quickly crouched down.
Let's gossip.
Kyle firmly pressed his ear into the carpet, hoping to hear some stray words from the neighbors below. I heard Rachel May is going on a trip out of the country soon. Oh, girlfriend, tell me more.
Oh, they got spitting about the bitch I'm about to interview. All right.
Well, what I will tell you is that every night I don a mask that looks like a bug and fight misdoers.
Wait a fucking minute. Is Spider-Man my neighbor?
There was a stunned silence. Then a door opened, and someone exited the neighbor's apartment.
Spider-Man is my apartment. Fucking neighbor. I gotta go see what he is.
Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door. Good morning, neighbor, said Kyle cheerfully. Gabby looked at Kyle expectantly. Gabby, asked Kyle, are you the bug vigilante? For a moment, Gabby looked stunned, but then she realized his seriousness. Gabby nodded once.
Hey, yo, Gabby, you be Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Woman.
The door shut
actually,
in Kyle's
you do
face.
you. I don't know what it is. Alright. I guess I'll return to the apartment. Let's move to the kitchen. Check pantry.
Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole.
Oh, so the pantry uses the key. Alright, so I only have 8 clicks left, so I won't go all the way back to get the key.
Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat.
Yeah, let's just eat
Kyle
breakfast.
constructed a breakfast. Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully, enjoying.
Turn the hallway. Leave. Tech store.
Kyle, sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman.
Yeah.
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Rachel's smile quickly turned to shock as she realized Kyle had not put on clothes that day.
Yes, I have not.
Kyle waved and smiled broadly. Rachel uncomfortably averted her eyes. Kyle started making his rounds around the room, greeting each crew member, none of whom looked at him directly.
Understandable. I'm thinking I'm just in boxers, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just buck naked. I'm like cheeked up, buck naked on the fucking
As it
set.
became apparent that Kyle had no intention of leaving, Rachel made some excuses and exited the set.
Okay.
One by one, the crew followed suit.
Okay.
Kyle was left all alone.
I am nude. All right, cool. That's cool though. New cursor. It's a flashlight. Okay. So yeah, let's go. Let's get the key. Sit at desk. Check drawer. Key.
Kyle
Let's go back
grabbed
to
his-
desk. Back to room. Hallway. Kitchen. Pantry.
Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole.
Unlock.
The pantry door lock creaked as if it hadn't moved for years, but eventually opened. Instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains, Kyle's pantry stored his massive amount of bottled lard.
So I can chug or grab. I'm gonna chug it.
Kyle voraciously grabbed the closest bottle, snapped the neck against the wall, and sucked out all of the fat within a